Hello, everyone. My name is Tarra Jackson, aka Madam Money, where I make money matters manageable. I also am the founder of the BOSS Business Owner Success Strategy System, where I help you take your business ideas all the way up to fruition and everything in between. So I am more of an executor and practical applicator to help you in your business. You have a business idea and you want to make it happen. I am the boss to help to make you happen. So I am your business owner success strategist, and I help take that big elephant of a business and everything that comes with it and put it down to boss size bites so that you can build your empire. That is why I do. That is my passion. My why is because I never want to be destitute, and I wish I had done it the right way, and I would not have lost all of the money that I lost, which leads me into tonight's subject for tonight. I was going to talk about something else. I was going to talk about referrals. I might talk about that next week, because that's the number one reason why we don't get the business that we get. Bossed up, absolutely. So and y'all have to forgive me, this hair is driving me crazy. So one of the things I did realize is that everybody's talking about bootstrap to billions, bootstrap to millions. You can bootstrap this and bootstrap that. You probably can do that. It's probably a great way to do it, but nobody wants to talk about the downsides of bootstrapping. And so I wanted to be transparent and tell you all how I lost $50,000 by bootstrapping my business, okay? And if you're gonna bootstrap it, I wanna give you at least 3 tips on how to bootstrap it the right way, because there is a right way to do it. But I wanna give you a few reasons why how I bootstrapped my way to broke, okay? So way back in the day, when I decided to leave my job in 2012, I had my savings account that I had saved up for, and I also had my 401k. So I was okay. I was pretty. I can do a year. You might as well say I just took a year vacation, because at the time I didn't have a plan. That's a whole nother Periscope. I didn't pee right. I didn't plan, prepare, position, and praise right. I knew I wanted to start a business, but I didn't know what exactly I wanted to do, how I wanted to do it. There was no boss system in place. And if there was, I thought I knew enough to get it started, okay? So there's 3 things that happened that helped me lose my money, okay? Other than going out to 3-hour lunches every day with my BFF, there were some other things that I did that lost money. So the first one was I was a cheapskate. Okay, when I say I was a cheapskate, I try to get as many freebies as possible. And once you're trying to build an empire, you can't build an empire with free well, let me just go out and say it. You can't build an empire with free shit, okay? You just can't do it. At some point, you have to make an investment if you want a return on your investment. Oh, yeah, and this is rated M for mature moneymakers only. So if you think that my language is going to offend you, I'm not going to apologize, but I will excuse you. So it's okay, okay? So I tried to get a whole bunch of free stuff. Free stuff, a free networking or free training programs, free this. I wanted to get into that. What was the kicker for me was the free trial. Okay, the free trials. So it gives you a 30-day free trials, and then you have this subscription. So I didn't want to invest in a coach that was probably a couple $100 for maybe 3 months to get me in the right way. I thought I knew it all. And so I just wanted to go into, I have to block some people. I just had to go into, lost my train of thought, y'all. I had to go into the free stuff. I wanted to get in free stuff. I should have invested into this one person. And I'll say it every time that there was this one person. She only charged me $397 for a power session. If I had spent that money with her, I would have made more money in less time, right? So this is how I want you all to do the math. I'm doing the math for you. This is how me being a cheapskate lost me over $1,000. And this is just a scenario of one thing. I did this multiple times with different things. So I wanted to do my own website, so I had to do my own hosting. Didn't really know what to do, how to do it, but I paid $9.99 per month for that, right? So $9.99 times 12 is what? That's $119. about $120. And then I had to do something else that I wanted to incorporate in the website, didn't know how it worked. I did the free trial, forgot to cancel it, so they started charging my account $29.99. So $29.99 times 12, or $29 times 12 is $348, right? But then there was some other plug-in that I added on to it, got the free trial, forgot to decline it, to stop it because I was really using it. That was $19.99 for 12 months. That's $239.88, right? But there's more. I wanted this emailing system. Didn't know which kind it was, but everybody was talking about it. So I figured if they're using it, why not me using it, even though I don't know how to use it? Well, I ended up paying $39 a month for it. Yes, there was a free trial. I was like, cool, by 30 days, I should be making money, right? I'm a new business owner. I'm going to make $1 million in 30 days. Right. So $39, times 12 is $468. Just with those services, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 services, I spent $1,176.76 for services that I either used, didn't know how to leverage, or didn't use at all, but forgot to take it off of that. Yeah, over $1,000. But here's my thought process. When I had the opportunity to work with this young lady that only charged me around $297 or something like that, maybe $300 or something like that, I said I couldn't afford it. I said I couldn't afford to spend that much money on her or to invest myself with her, but I can go and invest in all these subscriptions. And so that's how a lot of my money just trickled out. It didn't go out in one little swoop. It was little trickles out of my bucket of savings, out of my other things. And so because the money wasn't coming in, because I did not do it the right way, I wasn't making any money. So I had to use my savings to just sustain my lifestyle and still paying out all of this stuff for a business that I had no idea of what I really wanted to do in the first place. All right. So the second thing was the DIY, the do-it-yourself. I thought that I was smarter. I was smarter than everybody else. I'm a quick study. I can figure this stuff out. I didn't want to spend the money on, investing in someone else. So there's two things that are going to happen. You're going to have to invest in the service, or you're going to invest in yourself. Okay. So service or self. I didn't want to pay for the service. I didn't want to outsource it or anything. So I said I couldn't afford someone creating my website. I'm going to learn how to create my website. It took me about a year and a half for me to really understand how to do it the right way. By then I lost a year's time to make some money. Right? But I did it myself. So if you're not going to pay the money, you're going to pay the time. But it's one of those things, pay me now, pay me later. I should have paid now and got a return on my investment versus trying to do it my way and lose all this money, right? Time or money, exactly. And time is money. All of that time I spent behind my computer trying to figure out how to do this doohickey on my website, I could have been creating a program. I could have been consulting. I could have been doing some other things to generate business. So I wasted my time, which halted me having the ability to make the money, right? Exactly. Time is worth more than money because you can never get it back, right? So I wasted all that because I figured I am I'm cute. Well, I am cute, but I'm a quick study, right? I'm a quick study, so I can figure this out. It took me a year and a half to figure out how to do WordPress the right way, where I was satisfied, where it actually generated money, versus me paying someone to just do it and then I update it and learn later. Go figure. I wanted to DIY, okay? The next way is I networked myself to broke. I went to every networking event you can think of, free, paid. I just wanted to be seen. I wanted to get out there. I wanted the people to know that I was there. And I was spending all this money on networking events and wasn't getting anything out of it. A lot of times it was a waste of my time because it wasn't my audience. I was going to the networking events with the wrong intentions, right? So my wrong intentions were I was going out to networking events to try to find clients, trying to find people to deal with my business. Well, no, that's not why you go to networking events, okay? You go to networking events to learn if there's some synergy there, or if you can meet someone to possibly refer. When you go to a networking event trying to get, it's never going to work out. You're not going to get anything from it. So I go to networking events to find other people that I can collaborate with, that I can strategize with, or even refer business to. You know what I'm saying? Because if I can refer business to you at a networking event, I learn what you do, and my clients have a need for you. Aren't you going to want to refer some business to me, or get to know what my needs are, or maybe to create some synergy? So when I started changing my mindset of networking events, and then I didn't go to every networking event, I started seeing progress. But I went to every networking event you can think of. I spent more money entertaining and going to networking events because y'all know if I'm going to a networking event and has a bar, y'all know what I'm going to get. That's right, Tito's. I'm going to get me 1 or 2 Tito's, right? That's not cheap. Okay. And so I was going to networking events where it was a room full of network marketers that were just trying to get people to get into the business. I mean, have you ever been in a room full of network what is Tito's? Tito's is a vodka. It's a vodka. Great. It's a gluten-free vodka. Love it. Okay. Anyway, have you ever been to a networking event and everybody in the networking event was in a network marketing organization? Okay. Different ones. And every conversation is, oh, let me tell you why you should join this. Oh, you should join this organization. Our compensation is better. I would go to a whole bunch of networking events full of network marketers. And I love network marketing. Don't get me wrong. But it just wasn't my clientele. It just wasn't my ideal client at the time. And so they went to those. So I had to figure out, what is my ideal client? Who do I want to partner with? Who do I want to create synergy with? So, for example, with my strategically, absolutely. Shan, hey, Shan. Shan says networking works strategically if you're strategic about it. So if I am a financial advisor, I want to go to networking events with other business owners. I want to connect with attorneys. I want to connect with doctors. I want to connect with all types of professionals in that. You know what I'm saying? Did I say Shan? I said Shan. Shan. You don't stop it. So I just went, my whole problem was I went to networking events just to be there, to be seen, to get my name out and all that. But I wasn't making any money. It was costing me money, right? But I wanted to bootstrap. I didn't want to pay maybe $200 to go to a training event or some type of event that would invest in me and get me to other paying people. I wanted to go to the $10 networking events, $50 networking events, to be around a whole bunch of people that were struggling just like me. It didn't add up, and I lost a whole lot of money. Okay. So the 3 ways how I bootstrap my way to broke. 1, I wanted to do all these freebies. Okay. I didn't check the fine print, or I knew the fine print, but I was negligent. I just didn't go and cancel what I wasn't using. So I was having all these subscriptions coming out of my account, which turned out to be thousands of dollars per year. Okay. The second way is I tried to do it myself. I didn't value the talents of other people. And so I tried to invest my time, which I wasted a whole lot of time, didn't make the money, and I wasted the time to make money when I could have just invested in a source, in a business coach, in a marketing branding coach. And by the time I did the marketing branding coach, it was a year out. I had lost a year's worth of potential income. The website, I know how to do it. I do other people's now, but that took me a year to do it, and I did it the hard way. The other way is networking the wrong way. Went to every networking event. I wasn't strategic about it, and I lost a lot of money and wasted a lot of time. Okay. So those are the 3 things that I want you to consider. If you're going to bootstrap it, you can bootstrap it the right way. You can bootstrap it to billions. Just don't bootstrap yourself to broke. Okay. So if you're going to look at freebies, I implore you to do a cost benefit analysis. Just do the math that I did. So if you see something that you like that's inexpensive, or there's a free trial, find out what it's going to cost you after the free trial should you decide to keep it. So if it's going to be $29.99 per month, that means you're going to invest in that system $348. Is it worth $348? Absolutely. Bootstrap to billions. So you got to be very strategic about it. Or could you invest $350 into a business coach like the Boss System, or like with Tina Greer? If you invested in someone and they can either do it for you or find you a better resource to get it done for you, is that worth it as well? So make sure that you bootstrap it, but you bootstrap it with a plan. You do your cost benefits analysis, okay? Or your cost bootstrap analysis, however way you want to say it. Just take the amount of money per month. That's your subscription times 12. That is your yearly investment. Is it worth it, or can you invest it in yourself in other ways so it can be better off for you? Does that make sense? Everybody give me a 1 if you're still with me. Give me a 1 if you're still with me. I want to see some 1s and some hearts. Invest in yourself. Absolutely. Absolutely. You're either going to invest in a service or you're going to invest in yourself. Okay? Absolutely. Okay, number 2. That goes back to the cost benefit analysis, but yeah, DIY is do it yourself. Invest in the service or invest in self. Okay, so if you invest in self, this is how you invest in self. Okay, you're going to invest in self by getting a business coach. Okay, or you're going to go to training to learn how to build businesses the right way. Okay, or you're going to get some form of education from someone that's experienced. Okay, stop going to your best friend or your other friend for free advice and they don't know what they're doing themselves. They're starting out themselves. You need to connect with people that have been through it, that understand it, and that can help you navigate through it. So, for example, I know how to help businesses from idea to fruition because I've experienced it, I've done it, but I've also run a financial institution. So there's sides of business that most people don't even think about that's very necessary. A lot of people don't want to do a business plan because it's overwhelming. What if I told you that by the time you finish 90 days, you're going to have a business plan and not even realize that you were working on your business plan? That the activities that you were going to do were actually going to be fun, and things that you want to do was at the end of you're going to have a business plan. You're going to have a sales cycle. You're going to have a strategy with your business. So you're going to be able to make money and learn how to have monetizable talents, and you're going to have multiple streams of income. What if I told you that? Is it worth the investment in yourself, even though you have to do some or most of the work? Or do you want to outsource it to a service where, you know what, I don't want to deal with the marketing. I want to hire someone to do my social media and marketing. I want to hire someone that can do my financial side of it. I want to hire an operations manager. I just want to be talent. Okay, that's all what I said is I want to be talent. Okay, and so if you just want to be talent, you may have to outsource that. So if you're going to do that, make a decision because you are worth it. Your business idea is worth it. Your business is worth the investment. If you want a return on an investment, dividends, you're going to have to invest first. Your dividends may be more customers. Your dividends may be more profits. Your dividends may be that opportunity to get on TV One or whatever. Your dividends is different. But if you want dividends, you're going to have to make the investment in order to get the return. Does that make sense? Okay. If it makes sense, let me see some dollar signs. Because if it don't make sense, it won't make dollars. Right? Absolutely. Let me see them dollar signs. Thank you for the hearts. I appreciate it. All right. Number 3, like we were saying before, you want to network intentionally. Networking is a beautiful thing. I have met the most beautiful people that are on the scope right now that are doing amazing things. Yes, thank you. Doing amazing things through networking, through going out. But I was strategic in my networking. Just because there's an event coming doesn't mean it's the right thing for me. I always tell you to be intentional about your money. You need to be intentional about your networking. What type of people are going to be there? Does it fall in line with your business? Is it some people that you want to connect to? Can those people connect you to your clientele? Sometimes going to networking events is not about finding business. It's about building relationships so that it can lead you to future business. Okay? Or some synergy. I've met several people where we have just connected and we did projects together. Tarra is one of them. Tarra Avant, Vision Avant, follow her, Vision Avant. We met each other at a networking, like 3 networking events. And after we kept seeing each other, we were like, you know what? We need to work together. We really need to do something. So we're planning on doing some things in 2016. We're leveraging each other's platforms to help each other build up business. I refer my clients to her. She refers clients to me. So when I go to networking events, I have an intent. I am intentional about what I'm going to do, who I want to meet. I don't spend a lot of money on networking events. I am intentional about where I spend my money. So if there's a networking event that's $500, if it's worth it and I'm going to connect with the people that I want to connect with, I'd rather do it once at $500 and connect with the bigwigs and decision makers than to go to 10 or 11, 12 different networking events at $50 and not connect with anyone. Does that make sense? Dollars. Okay. So those are the three things. People do business with people they trust. Absolutely. Relationship building works. So you're going to networking events to connect with a new relationship, build a relationship. You may, I've met some people where they've never referred business to me. They've never done business with me. They're just awesome people. And I'm so glad they're my life because they've sown into me advice, or they've sown into me other connections to help me grow my business. And so you never know who you're going to meet, but just make sure it's intentional. Okay. And so again, do your cost benefit analysis with these freebies. You cannot build an empire on free stuff. So sometimes you have to invest in yourself. By the way, if you're going to do it yourself, instead of doing it yourself, you're going to pay now or pay later. So if you pay now, you can get reap a investment later. So you want to either invest in a service or invest. Absolutely. I always say that, yes, free is expensive. You get what you pay for, especially when it's free. So be very, very careful about that. Invest in your service. Invest in a business coach. Invest in someone that can do a website the right way. Invest in it, because my whole thing is if you can't afford to invest in yourself, then you probably can't afford to start your business yet. Okay, because there is a capital that is required to start a business. If you don't have the capital to do it the right way, you might need to wait a little bit longer or find a better way to do it, but you have to make an investment. You're either going to give your time or your money. And if you use too much time and you waste that time, it's going to cost you more in the long run. Take it from me. I know. All right. And then the last one, network intentionally. Network intentionally. Absolutely. So if you have any other questions, if you want some more tips like these so that you can make sure that you bootstrap your way to billions, or you want to invest in yourself to make sure you're making profits more quickly, definitely check me out on bossbrunch.net. Boss, B-O-S-S, brunch, B-R-U-N-C-H.net. There's going to be an option, drop-down menu that says the Boss System. Click on the Boss System, learn more about that, see if it's a right fit for you. If you have any questions, you can schedule a 15-minute conversation and we can talk about it. But my job is to help you from your business idea to fruition, everything in between, and taking that big elephant of a business and putting it down to boss-size bites so you can build your business empire. Thank you so much. Bossbrunch.net. I thank you all. Don't forget to follow me at Ms. Madam Money on Twitter, Instagram, and Periscope. Thank you for tuning in. You can also find me at madammoney.com. Thank you all. I'm Tarra Jackson, aka Madam Money. You rock. Love ya. Happy Valentine's Day. Mwah. Bye.